Hi friends and family, welcome to you plug. Welcome to the plug that keeps you plugged in. It's yet again a Friday night, 7 p.m. only on your channel of choice. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that each and every time that we post, you are notified of good quality content.
Yes.
Beke, libeke.
Emphasize on quality.
Quality.
Yes.
Quality.
Yes.
Content.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Yes.
Yeah. Quality exclusive.
Voluptuous.
Powerful.
Meaty.
Authentic.
Yes, genuine. And this is the place to be. And what makes it all of that is your interaction, your engagement, and your contribution to this. And we, when I say contribution, people are thinking money.
Yeah.
No, we don't mean money,
not
but
money, but
yeah.
viewing, subscribing,
Yeah.
and commenting,
But
suggesting.
we're not closed off to money, are we?
Yeah, no, we can never say no to money.
I am Mac, I'm the head and not the tail, I'm above and not beneath, I'm the child of the Most High God, blessed and highly favored, a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a nation belonging to God, to declare the praises of Him who has called me out of singleness into the wonderful world of relationships. And we are here, friends and family. Please do sit down, grab a cup of coffee, or tea, or juice, or drink, whatever, and please indulge with us
Yes.
this evening.
Yes, yes, that's it, Mac. That's it. I mean, for me, if there's a place where you always must go and fetch energy, this is my place. This is a place where you go and fetch energy, excitement, purpose. And if you happen not to know who this guy is, nag opa wa karamalagana gumnar nom sudo ka trafas o shadro ka tagas ging kiden gamazul gamlo na tuturusa gig goble ber tabatro mor mutul ko malitsane bada komu o tsara mutu. And I'm always mad. And I'm at my happy space.
It was an introduction for me.
Yeah.
The next thing, how did we get there?
Yes. So welcome to you, Plug friends and family. Thank you, as Mike has already said. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for interacting with our content. Some you do it right here on this platform. Some you do on our WhatsApp. Those who happen to see our status, they engage from there, and that means a lot to us. So we want to say we appreciate you doing that. Yes. Yes. Let's get right into it, Mike. The more I watch, the more I observe relationships. I observe relationship content, be it reality shows, and the news. I think the more I find this platform necessary to talk into some of those issues in relationships. And now I'm even thinking of what we are talking about today: emotional damage, or emotional pain, or emotional wound. That will not be divorced from relationships themselves, because that's what we are carrying. And in fact, the area of emotional pain and wounds, it's hardly addressed within the context of relationships. We overlook that. Look, the relationships can be brutal, can leave you with scars, with pains, leave you considering death, leaving you worthless, leaving you all of those things. Those are the realities of relationship. I mean, there's a beautiful side of it, and I'm talking. I want to talk about that. The necessity of healing from that from that pain. Maybe even make it your resolution, even as you navigate relationships, because when we build relationships, and that's my vantage point, when we build relationships upon pain, upon frustration, upon anger, retaliation, and all of those things, when we build our relationships upon those kind of things, it's just a matter of time. It will be tested. and it will collapse.
Sure.
Its foundations will collapse.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's where I come from in terms of finding healing, maybe before you even move from one relationship to the other. Most of the times as Christians, we are not good with sitting, we are not good when it comes to sitting with pain and allow yourself to experience that pain and acknowledge it for what it is. If you heard it about hurting, you have to acknowledge it as a pain that is true. The thing is, we try to sing a song of praise and of worship and try to ignore. Every time when you think about that, you will distract yourself because you don't want to sit with that. And that is temporal. That is a temporal solution, because when a real situation hits, that foundation will be shaken, and relationships collapse, not because of current issues, but because of what we bring into these relationships. Yeah.
I think I would extend it even beyond the Christian space, but just from observation, even
This goes beyond.
I was going to even extend it to even our black brothers and sisters.
Yes.
In that, because of our historical, let me even speak particularly for South Africa.
Yeah.
Our historical background.
Yeah.
We are fighters.
Yes.
We are fighting against anything that will set us back.
Yes, or that would make us look weak.
That will make us look weak and deprived.
Yeah, sure.
So we try to overcompensate because the systems are working against us, and you're really trying to work really hard to make it to the top. I'm by no means trying to make a political assertion or stuff, but I'm just saying it's inbuilt in that you time for healing seems like a waste of time to getting up there, because you have to spend time healing, you have to spend time recovering and acknowledging everything that has done, and really clear up your mind. So where I'm going with this is in relationships, and we make assertions like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Hey, what doesn't kill you can leave you crippled.
Yes. Sure.
And that is what you're going, but deep down inside you're crippled, and like you're saying, it's only a matter of time that this will surface. Maybe in another relationship or in an altercation that you have not healed, and now you become you become toxic in that in that space. So I think it's important to speak, and like you're saying, even into the Christian space, that we want to worship the pain away, want to worship the hurt away.
You cast it away.
Cast it out, yes.
Cast it out, no time.
Altar call, when they call, you go with it, and you leave it there at the feet of Jesus.
Yes. And I mean, that's one part of it. It's good. Yeah. That's part of it, but there's the work that we need to do ourselves. But also, while we are speaking about that, I'm even thinking of this tendency of hopping from one relationship to the other, and this tendency of having multiple relationships at once. That's a sign of unhealed pain. It's a sign of unhealed pain and fear. Being a player, it's not normal. It's fear, because what you do is you engage in a multiple relationships that when that one doesn't work, you don't feel pain. You don't want to deal with the pain. You just move on like that in multiple relationships like that. And I mean, you cannot build a stable relationship from that kind of tendencies. At some point, you have to pause and ask yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing? And really deal with that. It's this thing of people calling themselves players and whatever. It's wounds. It's wounds. It's pain. If it's not pain, it's fear. Fear of pain. Because now you have to hold on to, you have to have hidden relationships, you have to have multiple ones, so that you don't feel the pain of. And at the heart of that, you may find that it's a pain that you went through, and you are not willing to put yourself through that kind of pain again. So you are safeguarding yourself by putting all these relationships around you that when and there's no attachment. You just, if you can't get your way on one relationship,
Sure.
you hop to the other.
Sure.
If you can't get your way, you hop to the other. There's no time of no and disagreeing.
Sure.
You when in your mind you tell yourself, for no, I don't beg. You know, I don't beg a lady, or I don't beg a man. I can't beg anyone. But at the heart of that can't beg, it's pain. It's wound. And if we're going to make if we're going to be genuine, if we're going to pursue a lasting relationship, or want to be in one lasting relationship, we have to find a way of sitting down with that. I don't care. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for, I can't beg anyone. You know, at the heart of that can't beg. It's pain.
So somebody who's like that is a red flag.
It's a red flag, not only to other people, to themselves as well.
Yeah.
They are not only danger to the
if-
society, they are
if you
dangerous
see-
to themselves.
If you see this person, if you know these characteristics, is it a person you should avoid dating?
When you choose to go in, go in knowingly.
Yeah.
Go in knowingly. No, if no, there's a potential this will not last, unless if you are really interested in this person and you want to walk alongside this person. You say to them, I see these are the tendencies that you are dealing with, and unless you are willing to deal with that, we can't be in a relationship.
Sure.
Because if you want to go in, you are just going to be another casualty. They're going to deal with your heart as well.
I'm thinking, because if you say, you know, I'm not gonna beg anyone, it gives the idea of a man being intact, and that's what some women are attracted to, somebody who is secure.
Yeah.
In a space that, if you don't agree with me, it's fine. I don't care. You know that. It's attractive to some people.
To some people who
Yeah.
are hurt. Some people who have the same pain as well. That's not normal. That's not normal. We can't even begin to normalize that. Once you begin to normalize bad boy behavior or bad girl behavior, you must know it's pain. It's not normal. Normal people don't live like that. No, I'm telling you the truth. That's a sign of wounds and of pain. If you come to a point where you settle for being being ill-treated under the name of authority and manhood and all of those things, if you come to a point where that becomes okay with you, you are probably in the same boat with this person. You are probably going through a painful moment, or avoiding dealing with certain type of pains, that certain kind of pains that it has become okay with. Once you normalize that to become okay, there's a challenge there.
So what are you saying in your final?
What I'm saying is, before we move into another relationship, we need to sit with the pain. We need to sit with ourselves and ask myself, why am I behaving the way I'm behaving in a relationship? Why do I feel especially if those are the tendencies of hopping from one relationship to the other. Sometimes it's the fear of being alone and not being comfortable with being alone. Sometimes it's really wanting someone to give you instructions and validations and all of those things. So there's just a whole lot of stuff. So for me, what I am to say is, my conclusion, or my suggestion rather, would be that before the last 2 weeks we spoke about setting relationship goals. So my conclusion about the matter is, sit down with yourself. Don't try to avoid pain and discomfort by listening to gospel music or any kind of song or distraction or anything. Just sit with that pain. Allow yourself to acknowledge that I've been hurt, I'm in pain, and I need healing. And there are different ways you can find healing. You can reach out to other people, you can reach out to professionals, you can reach out to other people that you think can help you on the journey. Reach out, find different ways of finding help until you become comfortable with yourself and you graduate from certain pains. That it won't take the pain away, it won't take the memory away, but the pain needs to go.
Sure.
The memory, yes, I've been through this, I've been through that, I've been through this, but those things should not trigger me anymore if I am healed from them.
It sounds like what you're saying then is that once all that work is done, of the healing and all of that, when you get into the next relationship, it's going to be great.
No.
It's going
Every
to be
relationship.
powerful.
No.
It's going to be.
No, that's not what I'm
going to be the
saying. No. That's not what I'm saying. All I am saying is, you will have so much clarity in terms of even interpreting events within the context of that relationship, and just dealing with the next person. You won't. The past pain won't be a point of reference. And you will not be, because a person can do something innocently and maybe playfully or whatever, or communicate something innocently or playfully, but if you do not heal from the past pain, and that in that pain said something along those lines was said, you are going to connect this with that past pain, and you are going to sometimes blow up, or whatever the case may be. So if we settle those things in the past, we are able to deal with things as they come, not have to revisit the past every time this thing that the person says reminds me of the past pain, or just touch that, and then it becomes a whole circle. It does not mean, or when you have dealt with that, you are assured of a healthy relationship. One thing you are assured of is a healthy you. Yeah, it's the healthy you. The relationship takes two people.
Yeah.
That's beyond. It will take more than one person to make the relationship work. But that can assure Hori, this is the healthy me I'm bringing into the space.
No, I'm with you. So, in conclusion, you say, deal with
I'm
the
in
pain
conclusions.
before you deal with the pain. Because it's gonna be hurt.
Yeah, no. You see, this one makes sense. This one makes sense. What did you say the last time?
But the family, we are talking all emotional damage and emotional pain and all of that, and signs of somebody who is emotionally damaged going into a relationship. And we want to hear from you what your experiences could have been, or signs of somebody who is emotionally damaged going into a relationship. I'm sure that there are many more,
Yeah, sure.
but we would like to hear your engagement and input in all of this. And this is it for today's episode on You Plug.
So remain plugged, remain connected. Ciao.